Get some people in here. For now, we'll have it be that. Okay, let's see. It is a little late, but people can tune in.
Tonight.
Yeah, it's a Sunday. It's okay.
Oh,
Hello, there we go. Okay, we got some people in here. All right.
I'm trying to find it because I don't find it.
Hello, guys.
My end. Always.
Hello, guys. Okay, we got 26 people. This is surprising. All right. Because it's late, I'm surprised. All right, guys. Hello. We're going to do Ratchet episode 7. We have this episode and then one more episode after this. And I also watched American Murder last night, and it was crazy. That's so sad what happened. Maybe we can do a recap on that too, but that was really sad.
Very.
But yeah, so want to go ahead and get into it. Vaughn is downstairs playing the game as always. So, all right. So the beginning is
Dr. Hanover in the courtroom.
yes. So we find out Dr. Hanover. This is like a throwback, and Dr. Hanover is basically he's trying to make sure his wife doesn't divorce him. But his wife is like fed up at this point, and he's been like trying to do this therapy stuff. He hasn't been spending any time with his daughter, and the judge sides with the mother.
Yes. And the daughter is like kicking and screaming.
Yeah. The daughter's really upset. Her name is Marisol, and she's really cute, and she's upset because she doesn't want to leave her dad. But the mom is just like, no, you'll never see him again. And so then and then he's like, I need to provide for my daughter. So that's when he meets Lenore Osgood, the rich lady, and is like, I'm gonna help her fix her son so I can make some money and see my daughter. So, and then what?
After that, wait. Okay, after he already met with the rich lady and said that he was gonna fix her.
Yep.
I mean,
her son.
Yeah. And after that, then it goes to the hospital where Nurse Ratchet runs into Huck and he tries to shoot his shot.
Yep. He sure does. Respectfully. And she lets Huck know that it's not him, it's really her. And she's not just saying that to be nice, it's just she's attracted to women. And so, but Huck understands. He's very sweet about it.
Yes. And he kind of gets like a little kind of, I don't know if it was embarrassed and kind of like storms off. And then he was like, but don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
Yeah. And so then that's when, go ahead.
The late Bucket and hotel lady, they meet up at her house and have the
oh yeah
and show her all the things she found in Ratchet's room.
Yeah, so she shows everything that's in Ratchet's room, and they come across a voice recording box, and the voice, yeah, and so then Bucket is like, oh, I can use this. And so then Ratchet comes into her motel room, and Bucket's sitting there with the voice recorder thing, and and Ratchet's like, oh my god. But Bucket was like, I think I have a plan. So, and then she's like, but you need to be honest with me. And so then Ratchet is like honest with her. Finally. Oh, and then what's on the voice recording is basically the lobotomy of Father Andrew, right?
Right. And that was the witness to the one witness that was left to her brothers when he killed all those priests, like 4 or 5 priests. He was the remaining witness.
Yeah.
So after that, she goes and meets, Bucket goes and meets Ratchet at her hotel room. And tells her that, shows, I heard the recording.
Yep.
I know what a lobotomy sounds like.
Yep.
And then I can help you, but you need to be honest. And so she ends up spilling her guts, telling her, that Edmund is her brother. And
she's tired of running.
And she wasn't really a nurse. This is when we find out Ratchet is not really a nurse. She did a lot of nurse-like things, like save lives and kill people, but she's not really a nurse.
Yeah. She was really in the army, but she wasn't really a nurse. She just lied. And so then finally they caught on, and she was discharged. But they didn't say how she was discharged. So she tells Bucket, why she was discharged. And the guy who discharged her was like, these patients have been dying of asphyxia. They haven't been dying from their wounds. So what's going on? And they're all under your care. And so then he's like, get off of my base. You're done. Bye.
Yes. He was gone. I mean, he was gone with the wind.
Yeah. And
so
then, yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Go ahead.
And then Bucket is like, I have a plan for us. And she was like, thank you for being honest. Because finally Nurse Ratchet's actually being honest about everything. And so then with Nurse Ratchet and Bucket's like, I got a plan. I got a plan for us. She was like, and I'll help you out if you do this with me. So then they decide to go meet with the rich lady who basically funds the majority of the hospital.
Right. They went and tell her how Dr. Hanover is abusing drugs and all the bad things he's done, or depending on which way that you look at it, if you think it's bad or not. But, just the incident with the kid who lost his arms and legs. And that's whose mom has been after him for his head.
Yeah.
I guess they secured the funding.
Yeah. So basically, the state was paying part of the funding and this woman was paying the other part of it. But then they took the state totally out of it. And so the family that owns it is going to pay the entire funding of the hospital. And so then she says, well, who would replace Dr. Hanover? And then they decide that Bucket is going to replace Dr. Hanover. But Ratchet said, she was like, I'll only go to bat for you if you make Huck head nurse. Even though Huck is not a nurse at all.
He will do anything for this hospital. If you give him that position, he will
rise above
and step in, fill the shoes with honor.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she tells him to hire Huck, and then when she said to hire Huck, she's like, "What are you up to?"
Yeah.
Like she was like not feeling that.
Yeah.
Then they get out the car, they go inside. Bucket goes up to Hanover's office. He's like, "Not right now, Bucket," and he's sitting there puffing on his smoke.
Yep.
And then she goes on, and then she tells him like, "We're letting you go."
Yep.
And then we don't. Your real identity has been known. We have let the cops know. And he's like, "Oh, about that? Yeah, I've been using drugs." And she's like,
"You gotta go."
Yeah, you gotta go. So he gets up. He's upset.
Mm-hmm.
Like somehow all these people just came in, and like Ratchet just came in and just spot.
His whole stuff got blew up real quick, like.
Very.
So then he's leaving, and he takes Charlotte with him. And basically the guards stop him, and they're like, "Dr. Hanover, like, you're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be leaving." He's like, "You shouldn't be with the patient." And then Nurse Ratched shows up, and Ratched says, like, "Hey, like, no, you're going to let them leave because this woman checked herself into the facility. So I'm going to let them leave. It's fine." And then Dr. Hanover was like, "I should have never let you into this hospital." And then Ratched was like, "Letting me into this hospital was the best thing you ever did." So then they leave, and that's like it with that.
Yeah. And then Ratchet calls up the lady with the hit on Hanover and says he's out of her reach, and if you don't come for her, if you do, I will alert the police.
Mm-hmm.
And then like hangs up the phone on her.
Yeah.
Just like she did her earlier.
Mm-hmm. And then
so that our contract is null and void. 1 second.
So the contract was voided, and basically, like, she hangs up the phone. She's like, "I can't get a hold of Dr. Hanover anymore. Like, he's out of here. So I gotta, like, I'm nixing the contract, and if you try to come after me, I'm gonna alert the police." So, and then after that, I gotta remember what happened after that. Because honestly, like, I have to rewatch the episode. I didn't rewatch the episode today. I have to rewatch it before I do these so I can, like, remember. But let me see. Let me go down here. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, so after that, that's when
Where you at?
Dr. Hanover and Charlotte are at the diner.
Okay. After that, they go to the room.
Yeah. And after that, they go to the room, and the police knock on the door, and Dr. Hanover's like, "Oh, what?" And so he puts Charlotte in the closet. And as you know, Charlotte has trauma dealing with the closet. So that just snaps her out of it. And he gets her out of the closet, and she's turned into Jesse Jackson again. and she stabs Dr. Hanover. She kills him. It was really crazy. And then she wakes up in the bathroom all bloody, and she doesn't even know what happened. So she calls Nurse Ratched.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when Nurse Ratched comes, isn't it?
Yeah, she comes, brings a suitcase with like new clothes.
Uh-huh.
Something to change into.
And money.
Yeah.
And
then, they head over to the bus station. Well, she talks to her because she's like, did I do this? Did I do this? And like, so she's got to console her and like, look, you know,
it's not your fault. Yep.
It's fault. And so you gotta, we don't have that much time. We need to go.
Yeah.
So that's what they did. They left, went to the bus station.
Mm-hmm. And then Nurse Ratched's like, oh, okay, so now I have the body of Dr. Hanover. So she gets the head off or whatever. You don't see that part. You don't see that.
You can see her going and buying the saw.
Yeah, you can see her going to buy the saw. And then next thing you know, she's at the rich woman's house that put the hit out on Dr. Hanover. She's at her house. She presents the head. And the woman is like, okay, let me give you your payment. And so Ratched, even though she didn't do anything, she just had to cut off the head. She receives the $100,000, and I looked it up. Back then, in that time, $100,000 is like $1 million in today's money. So she's doing good. She got a lot of money, and so then Lenore takes the head to her son.
And they're living there. He's still in, like, they're in the same house.
Yeah. And it's like a gorgeous mansion, palace type thing. Like, so she presents the head to the son, and the son is just like, this is nice, but this doesn't make up for everything. And next thing you know,
yeah,
one of the butlers takes a, like, what is that? A pitchfork. And
like, it looks huge. Like a yard,
yeah.
That's a yard with.
And stabs the mother in it, and the mom collapses on the son and dies. And then we find out, this is like good. And then after that, what happens after that? Does it go straight into the next morning for him, or does it go back to something else?
After that, it goes to where they're back at the hotel, and the hotel lady, Ratched, and another lady. Is it the foster?
Oh, yeah. So the lady who forged the documents for Ratched and Edmund, she meets up with Ratched and, like, apologizes and is like, I'm so sorry that this happened to you. Like, I was doing my best to protect you guys. And basically, like, Nurse Ratched is like, no, I forgive you. It's not your fault. You did your best. You tried to help us. And so then we find out that Ratched had found Edmund once before. And Edmund was at this boys' school. And basically, Edmund said, I'm getting out next week on Wednesday. Come pick me up. But she shows up next Wednesday, and he wasn't there. He had left on Tuesday. So, and then we also find out that he wasn't, like, arrested per se on the charges of killing, like, the foster parents. It was a justifiable homicide because of what all they found in the house. So he wasn't, like, he didn't get in trouble for that. And here Ratched is, like, carrying all this guilt because she left him, but really nothing like, he really didn't take any time or anything for her. Like, she just left. Like, he didn't have a much harder life than he would have already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then, is that when they go to Miss Briggs?
Yeah.
So then we catch up back with Miss Briggs and her husband. They're like separating or whatever. And he was like, you know, I was upset with you at first, but now I found somebody I truly love. And it's a man. It's another man. And she was like, and he was like, you know, you'll always have me. I'll always be here for you. I was just in shock, but thank you for the wonderful years you gave me, and I'll always love you, and stuff like that. And then he leaves.
And then Ratchet comes in.
Mm-hmm. And Miss Briggs is like, you used me. She's feeling some type of way about Ratchet. And basically Ratchet's like, no, we're gonna be fine, like, we can do this, we'll be good. And Miss Briggs is like not trying to hear it.
Right.
So, and then we find out that Miss Briggs has breast cancer.
Yeah.
So there was a tumor when they were looking to check out how the bullet and how her lung was healing. They find that she has breast cancer. And so she's like, there's not going to be a future. But then Ratchet's like, no, there will be a future. So,
Yeah.
And then is that when they go to...
That's when they go...
to the will reading?
That's when they go to the... Yeah. I was like, what? Yeah, that's what they're doing.
So now we go back to the boy with no arms and legs who had his mom killed. And he was like, the servant said that I told him to kill him. He's so stupid. I never said anything like that. And he's thinking his life is going to be so good and all of that. And so then they went to, what was it? And so then, like, the lawyers come to read the will. And the lawyers say that Lenore is leaving all of her fortune to her monkey. And the monkey's, like, jumping up and down, like, ah, 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 like, all excited. And the boy is going to have to live in a psychiatric hospital. So that was like a huge twist. And he was looking like, what? What? Like, couldn't believe it. Oh, my phone's on 10%.
After that, they go on to where, what's the name? Bucket was like addressing the hospital and
Yeah.
telling them that the new plans.
Yep. The new plans for the hospital, and basically that she was going to take Dr. Hanover's spot for the meantime, and then she named Huck head nurse. And Huck was like all excited, and he was like really appreciative to Ratchet because he knew what Ratchet did. And then they were like, but we don't have any doctors. And then Nurse Bucket was like, who needs them?
Right.
And that was it, wasn't it?
After that, yep, that is it.
That's it. So we breezed through that one. Now we just have...
Oh.
Yeah.
This is not the regular time.
Yeah. Well, then one... Yeah. And then we have one more tomorrow. So, yeah.
Yep.
So we have one last. Episode 8. We've been confused on every episode. Like, what episode are we doing tonight? What episode? But also, guys, so those of you who have stuck around, Lex is going to be doing a giveaway on her channel. So, Lex, do you want to go ahead and talk about that real quick?
Yeah, I've been typing in the comments, but So I'm about to drop a video. It's ready. I just needed to, put all my description and all of that in there. I'm getting ready to drop it. It's a makeup video, and I'm doing a giveaway in that video.
Hey!
One week. Well, I'm announcing the giveaway in that video. Doing the giveaway in 1 week. So
Yeah.
Go over to my channel. It'll be dropping, tonight.
Yes. So make sure you're subscribed. Go ahead and check it out. Go head over to Leek and Lex's channel. So you're releasing that tonight?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
So they're releasing it tonight. So make sure you have those post notifications on already so you get the notification for the video. And then in that video is going to have all the information you need for the giveaway. So it's going to be really exciting. I know what she's giving away. I wish I could tell y'all. But you're really going to like it. So go subscribe. Go make sure you have those post notifications on for Leek and Lex's channel. And we have some other videos coming this week. I know you guys liked the apple pie videos.
Yeah.
And then we also have some other videos coming. So, yeah. That's pretty much it.
You'll be seeing us.
Yes. I think we're going to do a Starbucks drink thing with my friend Arlena, who lives here in Houston. So all three of us are going to be doing like a Starbucks drink thing. And we've got some content coming for you guys. So make sure you have those post notifications on. Make sure you're subscribed to Leek and Lex because they put up content regularly as well. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for our episode 8, the final episode of Ratchet episode recap. So,
Yes.
yeah. Bye, guys. Thank you.